I want to share with you some resources that are available to you if you are caring for an elderly loved one or sick loved one or whoever it is. Resources. That's what the first Thursday of the month will be about, anyways. So today I want to talk about the resources that I provide for you. And I think the best way to do that is probably to share a story about someone that I cared for. So this woman was in her 90s. Her family called me. Two children. They live out of town, 1 hour states away, out of state, one almost a couple hours away. She's a very independent woman, brilliant. She's a brilliant woman. Read every day still. Just she was doing pretty well, but nobody was here close to get her to the doctor to do the things. So I met with the daughter while she was in town and the mom, and we came up with a plan to make sure that she had the food that she needed in the house, found caregivers to be able to take care of practical needs around the home, like cooking, cleaning, grocery shopping, bathing, those sorts of things. And then I came in a couple times a week to just make sure that she was taking the medicines that she was needing to communicate with physicians if that needed to happen, and to get her to physicians' appointments and coordinate that care and testing that maybe they had ordered. I was able to care for her for over a year. I enjoyed her very, very much. And then it came time when it was too much for her to be at home. She was worried and anxious, and it wasn't worth it anymore. And I was able to come alongside her kids and help them find a place that was best for her. Even talking about moving her closer to one of her children so that they would be able to see her more readily. And I helped them in that transition. So it's like I met with them. I was able to help point them in the direction for the resources that are available to them. And then I was able to come alongside them and care for her and help make sure that she was getting the care that she needed and make sure that things were communicated clearly to them, to her kids, and to her physicians. Sometimes things come up. It seems maybe minimal, but like a toenail that looks bad and is infected maybe, and just to be able to keep eyes on things like that and then speak with her physicians and make sure that these things are taken care of and really advocate for before it got too bad, because her goal was to be able to stay in her home as long as possible. And that's a great goal. But what's imperative to that is remaining healthy. And so I was able to come alongside and make sure that was happening for her. So as an end-of-life doula, this woman wasn't on her deathbed or anything, but she would, I would say, be in a stage towards end of life. I mean, in your 90s, that's towards end of life. So I was just able to come alongside and help manage all those things, because it's a lot. It's a lot to manage. And kids aren't always around to be able to do the things, and no wonder, no shame in it. Like, everybody's got to work. And if she's in her 90s, that means our kids are probably in ages where working is rather important, because retirement's not that far away, and we've got to save up for those things. It's just practicalities that need to be cared for. So that's part of how I was able to come alongside them and care for their mom. Peace of mind, those things. So as an end-of-life doula, that's some of the resources that I'm able to provide, and love to do that. So hopefully that's helpful to you and clarifying maybe how I could come alongside you and provide you with help if that's what you need. Yeah.